to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks. This is a new thing we're trying. I have on the show today with me is John from Rickett Picks. There's Rickett, his cat. So we're just going to discuss this FC Minsk versus BATE Borisov matchup. This happened tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Yeah, that's his cat, Ricketts. You want to see Ricketts? Oh, let's see. Can you lift up Ricketts real quickly? Yeah, that's Ricketts. But anyway, we're going to go through this game. This is happening tomorrow, Sunday, April 12th at 8 o'clock. I'm just going to run through and I'm going to throw out some stats, and John's going to throw out some of his own. We're going to discuss this game and who we're going to pick. Okay, so we have Minsk right now is ranked number 5, going against BATE Borisov, number 13. Now, BATE is not BATE. It's Borisov Automotive and Tractor Electronics. I learned that on Wikipedia. But anyway, Minsk on the season is 2-0-1. But last year they finished number 9 with a record of 9-9-12. That was last season. BATE this season is at 1-0-2. But here's the thing: last year they finished off number 2, 22-4-4 on the season. Now I don't know their active. You got their home and away records. I'm sure you got that right because I didn't write that down. Minsk is playing this match against BATE at home, but I don't know how they did. You know, are those all three of those? You know.
So Minsk, they played one game at home this year. It was a 3-2 win over Dynamo Minsk. Okay. And BATE, they played 2 league games at home that they've lost.
So, they lost. So their only win is on the road for BATE, right?
No, they're excuse me. They're both away games that they have lost.
Oh, okay. So
they lost to Slavia Mors and Energik.
Yeah, the last games that they played, Minsk lost the last game against Energetic 2-0, and that was they were on the road, and BATE they lost at home to Slavia 1-0, right? Or no, they lost on the road to Slavia Mozir.
Yeah, 2-1.
So
oh yeah, well they played they did play a cup game that they lost 1-0.
Yeah, that was the most recent, I think.
Yeah.
In my notes, yeah. Okay. What I've been doing as of lately, I've been putting down key players to watch. Now that we can stream these games on channels like for the Nicaraguan, we can watch those games streaming on Liga Primera. And these Belarus games right now, Gorodea is playing. They are, last time I checked, they're up 1-0, a little past halftime. And that's on Belarus Football Federation. That's live streaming right now. But anyway, what I've been doing is putting key players to watch just because, I got the time since we're sheltered in. So for this game tomorrow morning, I'm going to kill this name. But the key player to watch, his name is Vladimir Kavashchinsky. Okay? He's number 10. If you're watching the game, it'd be the guy from Minsk, number 10. He is a forward. He's got 2 scores on the season so far. He gets paid $275,000 a year. Now, which is crazy compared to over here for BATE. The guy to watch, his name is Stanislav Dragoon or Drahun, depends on how you pronounce it. But he's only got a goal on the season, but he gets paid $1.5 million. He's a midfielder, number 8, if you want to watch for him. But what kills me is BATE has 5 guys getting paid over $1 million a season. Minsk, their highest paid guy is at $500,000. it's weird. It's all like politics is involved over there in soccer in Belarus. And this is all new to me. I newly discovered that there's politics involved in this. So I don't know how, like, player salaries. That's kind of, don't you think it's a little unfair, kind of? But then again, like over here we have those big money teams like the Yankees, like the teams that have the bigger salaries. I guess it's the same over there, I would imagine. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, there's so much parity in these leagues. I'm finding out like some teams are just they should be rec soccer league teams, and some could play with Liverpool and all them guys, the big ones. And I think
Right.
You're going to start seeing some of these other players try to sneak into these leagues just so they can play.
Yeah,
and I wonder how much that's
like
going to
the
play into
world's
effect in
watching,
some of these other leagues coming up.
Them in Nicaragua, they're playing for the world. World's watching because there's nothing else going on. But Chinese Taipei, I think, started back up today.
Yeah, it's getting underway too. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't really even touched that. Are you going to get into that?
I'm dabbling with watching it and doing the predictions and stuff on my own. I try to watch all these leagues before I just jump into them, so I halfway know what I'm talking about.
I'm afraid of that Burundi league. You're doing that, and the Tajikistan. I'm afraid to get into that too. That's just. But yeah, God bless you for putting those picks up. Anyway, back to this. For the Minsk game, I'm also starting to write like their extra talent on the team. For example, Minsk has 0 national team players, but BATE has 11. So the way I look at it, if to make the national team, you got to be a step above the average player. You know what I mean? And then same goes for foreign. Minsk has 6 foreign players, and BATE 8. To be foreign playing, that means they're giving you a contract, and you're playing in not your home country, so you got to be worth it. That's how I look at it. I could be wrong, but that's so for extra talent. That's how I pick that out. And finally, what I do is throw on the last 3 games or the last 3 head-to-head matches. Chronologically, back in 2018, in July of 2018, BATE won 2-0. Then April of last year, they won 1-0. Then the most recent was in September 1st. Minsk won 3-2. That's all I got for my notes. If you want to add anything.
Yeah, so if you go back over the history of time in this matchup, when they're playing at FC Minsk, BATE has won a majority of the time. I mean, FC Minsk has only won 4 games at home in this matchup since 2007.
Wow.
And I kind of like to, I know that following trends is, sometimes a bad idea, but there's some trends that, like the other day when, I forget what 2 teams played now, Neiman and who'd they play? Somebody, but Neiman had won 17 times yesterday. 17 times the game was a draw. So and the other team had only won 4 times. So just by that, the game ended up being a draw. It was, Belshina is who they were playing.
Oh yeah, Belshina for Bruce.
Yeah,
I lost money on that game.
But it ended 1-1, and if you follow the trends in that one, 17 times they had ended in a draw, and 17 times Neiman had won. So, what I like to do, if you did that, if you put money on the money line and
I use your phrase,
the draw, you won. But you covered 92% win probability with those 2 plays right there. So like in this one, BATE 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They've won 10 times out of 18 matches or 16 matches.
Yeah, that's probably why they're the favorite. That's still a plus number, plus 102. But Minsk at home with plus 277. That's just if you're, that's inviting. Yeah.
But Minsk's last 5 games. I mean, the way I try to look at things too is Minsk has beat teams that are lower, and BATE's played teams that are upper, or BATE has played teams that are upper that have beat them. So it's hard to judge how the competition is when it's early in the season, like it is.
Yeah.
And BATE's lost their last 3 away games.
Yeah, this is a tough match to pick. I don't know. The draw is at 2 plus 235.
Yeah, out of 15 matches, they've only had a draw one time at FC Minsk.
I don't know. I think you got me leaning toward BATE at plus 102. I think that's who I'm going to probably throw my money at.
Yeah, I mean I mean, these games are so tough with this coming up. I mean, you got Minsk, who's 3-1-1 in their last 5 at home, and BATE's lost their last 3 on the road, but they won 2 prior to that, and they also beat Dynamo Minsk. You know, but it's.
I'm taking them.
Yeah.
I'm taking BATE. I mean, they did play like crap. I watched a live game. It was ended in a draw, or no, they lost to. I watched this one, Slavia. They lost to Slavia. Remember, even you said they played like.
Yes, Slavia's playing really good lately, so it's hard to. It's hard to go against a team that loses to them right now just because they're playing so well.
Right. Wonder, Energetic. They were undefeated coming into today, and I think they're playing. They're playing right now against Gordea, right? Is that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Gordea, big underdog.
Yeah, still 1-0 last time I looked.
That was plus 370 something, not that money line for Gordea. Yeah, I took that. I'm a gambler, man. Sometimes I don't always go for the safe bet. Sometimes I just get that gut feeling, Gordea. But anyway,
I think the only reason that FC Minsk is ranked so high right now, they're number 5, but it's hard to judge where they're going to be when after 6 or 7 games. But both teams they beat are ranked 14th and 16th right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's bottom of the barrel. So they must have.
Yeah. And both teams that BATE has lost to is they're 2-7. So it's hard to put that together. I mean, if you wanted to lean away in this game, it would have to be with BATE.
Do you have like a favorite team that you're kind of like follow for this Belarus league?
Yeah, it's in the Nicaraguan league. I'm kind of partial to Real Esteli for some reason. Yeah, I mean, I always like to think teams are better than they are sometimes when I start liking them. So I try not to be too partial when I'm.
Yeah, I know. I'm always capper first, but I like to, I kind of like that Torpedo. I think they won today 2-0. I picked them. Torpedo Bellezi Zodino. Torpedo Zodino. Yeah. I'm pretty right before Gordea they won 2-0. So I like teams that make me money.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'll like Gordea today. I'll be if they win today, I'll be a Gordea fan. So yeah, that pretty much does it for this show. Be sure to check out Rickett Picks. And how's your Patreon doing? Pretty good. I know I'm a patron of it. I go there every daily.
Yeah, I'm starting to build up some steam. I'm gonna start building I'm gonna try to figure out how to make a Discord over there so we can get a group chat session going on too.
Yeah, you talk to Perlo. He's he knows all about that.
Yeah, I'll probably give him a shout.
Yeah, I'd like to find out the other patrons in there, the other patrons.
Yeah,
Patreon.
There's a lot of good guys in there that are pretty knowledgeable about.
Is your soccer? You said you have a soccer guy. Like before the coronavirus, you were doing like English Premier League picks. You had a soccer guy that was doing it. Is he in your Patreon?
No, he's not. He's actually one of my employees that works for me. He's just
no kidding.
He's a huge soccer guy that just, I mean, he watches soccer and follows the mainstream soccer like I follow baseball.
Right. Well, now maybe he's probably following this now because there's nothing else to follow. Right.
Yeah, he's starting to get into it a little bit, but yeah, there was one game the other day. I was like, I think this team's going to win, and he goes, "No, you're wrong. They're not," and he was right. He's a soccer guy. So I got him checking out some leagues too. He's starting to get into it too. So
All right. Well, this was a good first collaboration. Hopefully, we can do some more. We can make this like a, I don't know, a weekly thing. We can isolate a game if you want, and plus we could do it on your channel too. So
Yeah,
whatever.
perfect.
But definitely, you guys be sure to check out Rickett Picks and check out his Patreon. And yeah, make sure you hit the thumbs up. If you haven't, subscribe and click the bell, because just like his dailyish picks, I make dailyish picks too. As much as we can, we just got to, it's got to keep the content flowing, right?
Yeah. When there's picks to make.
So as Steve would say, that's our full 42. I don't even know what does that mean? Our full 42.
I think you just made it up.
Okay.
But it works.
Yeah. All right, guys. Good luck with your bet on the BATE Minsk game, and see you next episode. Okay.